Without further waste of your time, I want to invite the Commissioner for Religious Affairs in the person of Honorable Tony Okonkwo for the opening prayer.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Ancient of days, as old as you are, as old as you are, you will never change. Ancient of days, as old as you are, as old as you are, you will never change. Almighty and ever-living God, we thank you for the gift of today. We thank you for the gift of Imo State. We thank you for our mentality change governor, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma. We thank you for our brother, Right Honorable Eugene Dibiago. We thank you for Imo Progressives movements, for whom we are gathered together here. God, bless our brother Eugene. Bless all those who are gathered here to work for the success of our brother in the forthcoming election on the 11th of November. By the power invested on me as the political priest of the 3R governments, ana m ekwubi okwu si na ọ ga-abalụ nwanne anyị gọvanọ come 11-11 n'aha Jizọs Kraịst bụ onye nwe anyị. Ọ ga-abalụ nwanne anyị bụ Eugene Dibiagwu na ndị niile ndị Imo Progressive Movement n'aha Jizọs Kraịst bụ onye nwe anyị. Ndị niile gbakọrọ ebe a ịgbalị ịgba mbọ maka ọdịmma nke nwanne anyị, asị m ọ ga-abalị unu niile n'aha Jizọs Kraịst bụ onye nwe anyị. N'aha Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ. Amen.
Your Excellency, the performing and visionary governor of Imo State, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma, CON, GSSRS, Chairman, Progressive Governors Forum, Chairman, Southeast Governors Forum, the Governor General of APC in the Southeast, the Deputy Speaker of Imo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Amara Iwanyanwo, the State Chairman of our great party, Dr. McDonald Ebere PhD, the National Convener and the Facilitator of Imo Progressive Movement, members of the National Assembly, House of Representatives, using Omogolo, High Chief ladies and gentlemen, let us rest on protocols already established for want of time. At this juncture, not forgetting the Speaker of Imo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Chike Olembe. At this juncture, may we invite the BOT Chairman and the Director General of Imo Progressive Movement to please get ready if they are there with a presentation of Kola Nut.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, while the BOT Chairman is preparing for the presentation of Kola Nut, the convener of Imo Progressive Men, for the want of time, we have been directed to quickly rush this.
Okay, the next thing on the list of our agenda is opening speech by the Director General of Imo Progressive Movement. In the person, the BOT chairman, please, I hand over the microphone to the DG of Imo Progressive Union for opening speech.
Please, the DG of Imo Progressive Movement, Comrade Jeff Warhan, the former president of Isobadek Youth, please come over here and lead this.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Imo State, the Chairman, Progressive Governors of Nigeria, the leader of shared prosperity and the renewed hope in Imo State. Your Excellency, Salam Alaikum. No, sir. Your Excellency, with me here are the progressive sons and daughters of Imo State. Your Excellency, we are the people that believe in good governance. We believe in the principles of democracy, and we believe in dividend of democracy too. Your Excellency, we believe in issue-based politics. Seated here today are the booth leaders, the ward leaders, the local government leaders, the state escorts of Imo Progressive Movement. Your Excellency, permit me to enjoy the privilege of appreciating one man who has cherished relationship than every other thing. One man who believed that it is important and very, very important to stick to what you believe on. One man who will always defend his principle, irrespective of whatever that is facing him. Your Excellency, permit me to salute the national convener and the facilitator of IPM, Right Honorable Eugene Bibiawu. Your Excellency, it is good to note that over 60% of members of IPM seated here today did not work for you in 2019, including my humble self. But Your Excellency, we have taken a critical appraisal of your 3 and some months in office as a governor of Imo State. Your Excellency, I must tell you that in doing this, we consider the factors for and factors against. Your Excellency, if I may recall your memory, you remember that as you were about to settle down in Imo State, we had a factor that was against you, and that was coronavirus. Your Excellency, as you were about to battle that one, the NSAS entered. Your Excellency, as we are talking about NSAS, the political and non-political insecurity entered in Imo State. Your Excellency, it would be unfair for anyone to judge your government without putting into consideration these negative factors against this government. But Your Excellency, irrespective, without minding all this out, Your Excellency, we have discovered, we have found out that you have done more than average. Your Excellency, today, just like it was in the Bible, when Paul touched the members of Imo State who refused to see the good thing, the Sadducees and Pharisees, when Paul touched them, they began to speak in tongues. Your Excellency, today, your good work in Imo State, your road infrastructure development, Your Excellency, the health factor, your prompt payment of teachers and civil servants, Your Excellency, your prompt payment of pensions,
Your Excellency, youth empowerment you have done in Imo State. Your Excellency, the upliftment of the standard of living in Imo State. Your Excellency, the general hospitals you have built in Imo State. Your Excellency, the appointment you have given the youth of Imo State. And above all, Your Excellency, above all, you have raised the bar of leadership in Imo State. You have installed and you have restored confidence in leadership. Your Excellency, this hands has touched us who could not believe or who did not believe in you in 2019. Today, we are speaking in tongues. IBM! God send Governor! Senator Uzodinma! Your Excellency, without forgetting, there are other political parties who are not members of APC that are here today. Labour Party members are here today. PDP members are here today. African members are here today. AA members are here today because your good hands of infrastructural development, good governance in Imo State has touched them, and they have turned a new leaf, and they are speaking hope in Imo State. Hope in Imo State. Hope in Imo State. Your Excellency, for those who are waiting when they will come to office to restore or the so-called insecurity, Your Excellency, they have questions to answer, because if they don't have any question to answer, they shouldn't have waited. If there is any insecurity, they shouldn't have waited when they come in power. Therefore, Your Excellency, we are urging you that there is need for you, Your Excellency, to look into these people who are clamoring that they have the key to whatever they call insecurity in Imo State, because invariably they might know what we don't know. Your Excellency, on this note, Your Excellency, I want to once again appreciate you for honoring this our invitation. And I want to, Your Excellency, appreciate my kind of person. In every government, there's always a lion, and lions will always display. Your Excellency, permit me, on behalf of the State ESCO, to appreciate one of us who is a member of IPM, Honorable Nze Chinasa Waneri. Your Excellency is a member of IPM, and he has supported us very, very well. Your Excellency, also, I want to appreciate once again our principal, who has invested so much in making sure that today is a reality. Your Excellency, you have a lion plus in Honorable Jean Bebiagu. Your Excellency, on behalf of Imo Progressive Movement, we are handing you over our facilitator. Your Excellency, whatever that is good, that is you good, take him and do for us. He is a man to behold. Your Excellency, on this note, without waiting for you to speak, because we have seen what you have done, and we have accepted what you have done, and we have confirmed what you have done, and we have reconfirmed it. Therefore, whereas our appraiser of your 3 and some months in office has proved that you have done great and massive dividend of democracy in Imo State. Whereas that you have upgraded, whereas you have lifted the face of Imo State in Nigeria and across the nation. Whereas, Your Excellency, you have transformed every nook and corner of Imo State. Your Excellency, on behalf of the over 6,000 booth coordinators in Imo State, on behalf of 305 ward coordinators, on behalf of the 27 local government coordinators, on behalf of the 30 state ESCOs, I, Comrade Jeff Waha, the DG Imo Progressive Movement, hereby move unalloyed, unconditional, 100% endorsement. You are the candidate of IPM come November 11, 2023. Your Excellency, still on motion for endorsement,
I call on our zone coordinator to second it immediately in a second.
Imo Progressive Movement. Nimo kwenu. Ebo ulunu no fena kafe His Excellency aka. I'm hereby seconding this motion. Onwa wonye I got to vote 11 November. Akuyaye.
Okigwe zone ni kwerekwe.
Imo Progressive Movement. God send governor. The whole Imo State. Ekwole Nobu Onwa Gaga. The whole youths, women, men of the whole 37 local government of Imo State have seen this man who have come, saw and conquer. Onwa, you have done well. Go on, right on. The Imo State is in support of you. I second the motion.
Oluzo, Imo Progressive Movement. Oluzo zono. Ọhụrụ na ndị ọka igwe elu ihe ọma na-eme n'Imo steeti kwenye n'ime ndị Owerri soro kwenye ndị ọrụ ọwa ya ga-ekwenye. We hereby confirm and endorse our governor that he must continue come 11 November. God bless all of us. Yes, I see we are gender friendly. The said woman leader,
Yes, I see. Our own governor, we have seen all you have done. The women are ready. We are carrying the card of the bull, and we say, right down, we are behind you. The whole women here,
Biko, nde yutu, akunu
IBM. All the Imo State youth have endorsed our governor. And we believe in your work and we believe what you can do. You are our father and God will not allow anything to truncate our effort in Jesus' name.
Yes, Excellency, thank you very much. And I want to appreciate you for knowing and doing what the Bible said, that the power has vested upon you to use it, and you are using it very, very well. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Please, a round of applause, Thank you. His Excellency, next in our program is Chairman's opening address. With this, I invite His Excellency, the former governor of our dear state, Obujingidi himself, Chief Ikede Ohakem Ochinawata.
please, all the IPM officials on the podium, please, you can go down. Thank you. Thank you for going down.
His Excellency, Chief Ikede Ohakem Obujingidi Ochinawata, moving majestically to the podium. Please, a round of applause for him.
This is the former governor of Imo State, Obujingidi, walking up the stage to deliver his speech, an assignment he knows how best to do. You're welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Imo State, Your Excellency, our First Lady, because of time, I would like to stand on existing protocols. Your Excellency, I'm here with the convener, board members, distinguished members of IPM, to welcome you to this grand finale for endorsement of your candidature for the 11/11 election. Imo has no other candidate for this election. We have people who are participating because in democracy you must participate. But as for the election, the turnout today has shown the difference between 9 pence and 1 and 6. Your Excellency, we thank you. I don't want to waste your time because I have not wasted your time before. But we are saying here today that you have done well. I would like to appeal to all the members of IPM seated in the canopies, wherever you might sit, to begin to come out, because when the governor will be speaking, he will be speaking to you eyeball to eyeball. So if you are sitting down, this is your time to begin to approach this podium. As I hand over the microphone to the convener, who will also make brief statements, I want to thank him, most especially the Eugene of Imo politics, for what he has done. He will read the address of IPM. He will tell everybody here present, both those who are here and those who are not here, what Imo people have decided. IPM is a support group. There are more than 40 support groups that have collapsed under IPM. There are also other 30 support groups supporting our governor. As the chairman of this occasion, I want to thank all the members of IPM from all the wards, all the local governments of our state. I am still expecting everybody, the women in yellow, to begin to approach this podium. Those in red to begin to approach, so that you can listen to our governor attentively. He will talk to you eyeball to eyeball. He is a man that has tolerated all sorts of nonsense. Because as a leader, you must be humble. A humble leader, the servant of the people, a nationalist, a man who is today the chairman of all progressive governors in Nigeria. He is the chairman of Southeast Governors Forum. Our people have concluded that he has done well. There is one issue that has been resonating. We are talking about Charter of Equity. Charter of Equity. Charter of Equity has no breadth. It has no eye. It's only one man that can make it work. A man must have the lever of power in his hands before Charter of Equity can work. Charter of Equity is like football. It cannot play itself. Somebody has to play it. That is why Imo people have decided that we must make the sacrifice of allowing our governor to complete his second tenure. A governor running for second tenure, you cannot club him down. You cannot wish him away. He has the powers, he has everything it takes, and by the grace of God, he has to complete his tenure. As he is completing his tenure, he will now put the Charter of Equity in gear and begin to drive it to the next destination. We want to thank Imo people for having agreed that our governor should be given that chance. I want to call our brothers from Okigwe zone. Don't allow anybody to spoil us. Our brothers from Owerri zone, don't allow people to destroy us with their personal ambition. We thank you for coming. I am still expecting those people in yellow to begin to approach. I want to hand over to the convener, the Eugene of Imo Politics. So please read their address before the governor comes up.
Please, while the convener is about to talk, I want to announce the presence of Chief Tony Chukwu, who is ably represented by Eze Okoro. The representative is here. You are welcome. I want to hand over the microphone to Honorable Eugene Gibiago, the convener and the facilitator of Imo Progressive Movement, to present his speech. Thank you.
Social media, we can do revenue. My project in Canada, we can do social media, we can do revenue. My project in Canada.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Imo State, distinguished Senator Uzodinma, Her Excellency Mama Imo, the wife of our Governor, Barrister Mrs. Shoma Uzodinma. Let me, for want of time, leverage on already established protocol. Ladies and gentlemen, in every civilized society which is desirous of sustainable development, individuals and groups organize themselves into robust structures in order to create political awareness and mobilize resources to ensure that good governance is created and sustained. In Nigeria and in Imo State especially, there has always been an ominous pattern of political conspiracy against record-breaking public office holders. This includes persistent campaigns of calumny, all targeted at destroying their legacies. IPMM has therefore risen to the occasion to ensure that the retrogressive kind of politics is forever destroyed in Imo State. Our politics must be issue-based, refined, result-oriented, and morally astute. Since January 14, 2020, following the declaration of the distinguished Senator Uzodinma as the duly and lawfully elected governor of Imo State, as well as the eventual administration of the oaths of office and of allegiance in January 15, 2020, Imo State has witnessed tremendous improvement in governance. This excellent act of governance by the governor has transformed the state as a hub of exceptional advancement and improvement in public infrastructure, development and empowerment. Despite the urge of violence and monstrous insecurity levied on the state by the armed agents of desperate political actors who wish to capture power through bloodshed, there has been an incontrovertible road revolution in Imo State. Even the greatest political detractors, as well as poisonous haters and unrepentant critics, have acknowledged and commended this as tremendous. This is a no mean feat. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has published the schedules and guidelines for the conduct of the next governorship election in Imo State, which is on November 11, 2023. This has sparked off a plethora of events and activities, actions and decisions, gale of defections presumably orchestrated to either advance the sustenance of the enduring breakthrough in infrastructure by the governor or to derail the course of the identifiable progress in development and empowerment so far. This has further made it imperative for all Imolites to know what the real issues are and the need to unite around the common agenda of ensuring that the dividend of democracy in the state are not truncated. The governor of Imo State, the distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma, has adorably distinguished himself to the admiration and commendation of people. Globally, every winning team is usually encouraged, funded, and ultimately reinforced for sustained success in the future. This is the political situation in Imo State in relation to the next governorship contest as scheduled. The people of Imo State, especially the progressives, are reasonably determined to promote the aspiration of the governor for a deserved re-election and to fold up their sleeves to contribute and work for the victory of the governor. This resolution by the progressives necessitated the formation of the Imo Progressives Movement, which essence and existence through superbly coordinated leadership and membership cut across the length and breadth of Imo State. And today, in further demonstration of political capacity, the Imo Progressives Movement holds this historic ceremony to formally inaugurate, further empower and energize the mobilizers and other categories of members and workers and voters for the Herculean task of promoting in the grassroots as well as consolidating the sustenance of the message of the re-election of the governor. No doubt, a great journey for the emancipation of the people from the short-sighted political activities, events, actions, and decisions which had always brought negative consequences on the fortunes of the state in every governorship election must be dismantled and ultimately disabled henceforth. The people must be supported through quality political education to identify success in governance and how to inspire them to vote in such direction. This is the essence of the House exclusively for this purpose only. The Imo Progressive Movement is a veritable political platform across diverse political interests, dispositions, and orientations, with a defined mandate to support, promote, and facilitate the re-election of the governor, the distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma. This organization has structured and coordinated leadership and followership in all the communities, polling units, wards, local governments, and zones of Imo State, supervised and coordinated by a state leadership arrangement. It has a board of trustees with a chairman. Hello? However, we are happy with our governor. In this ceremony today, the Imo Progressive Movement sourced without question quality political players and operators from the other political parties. These great mobilizers who have defected to All Progressive Congress APC through the engagement of the organization are dutifully engaged for the re-election project and are in high spirit to deliver. The majority of the defectors through their accredited leadership are amongst the persons being inaugurated and publicly unveiled today. This is one of the adorable heights of this epoch-making ceremony. May I responsibly and respectfully acknowledge the individuals and collective sacrifices of the leadership and membership of this organization since its first assembly upon formation. We must continue to sustain the political tempo through the established leadership and other chains of authority within the organization. No rest on our oars until the crown becomes acquired. This is the spirit behind the mandate and the vision of the formation of this historic platform and this groundbreaking ceremony today. Ladies and gentlemen, leaders and members, followers and admirers, and everyone in Imo State, the time for a generational political decision is now, and we must utilize and maximize the momentous opportunity through the mandate and the vision of the Imo Progressive Movement, and working with other similar organizations without discrimination through the help of God as our esteemed leader did. For the records, we are the official supporters and supporters and promoters for the re-election of Governor Hope Uzodinma, CON, in the November 11, 2023 governorship election in Imo State. This purpose must remain our eternal compass as we sojourn today together for a greener Imo State. In conclusion, may I once again register with utmost sense of humility my deepest appreciation for your august presence and attendance in this ceremony today. And on behalf of the Board of Trustees and the management team, leaders and members, I say a huge thank you once again. Let Imo State prevail always. Thank you and God bless all of us.
His Excellency, the next program on the list of our items.
Oh yes. No, I get with them. No, I get with them. Oh, I get with them. I get with them. I get with them. I get with them. All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now that we are surrounded by the chairman of this occasion, by the convener, by members of the House of Representatives, by senators serving and non-serving, by distinguished Nigerians, may I now invite His Excellency Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma, Governor Imo State, for his address. Go ahead.
Chairman Uzodinma, the Right Honorable Speaker, Imo State House of Assembly, the Chairman of this great occasion, the convener of this great body, the Director General, Chairman and members of the Board of Trustees of IPM, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, time is no longer on our side, so I must be brief to enable those traveling far to go home. I want to thank you all on behalf of myself and family for this wonderful show of support. I give glory to Almighty God for making it possible for this organic audience to be present here today. Our march for a new Imo, the roadmap to our destination of having a new Imo, is largely dependent on this population, on this body I have seen here today. I sat back, I looked at the activities going on, and the enthusiastic sea of heads in this stadium. And I said, God, I thank you. The reason is very simple. Every day for the thief, one day for the owner of the house. I think today is for the owner of the house. Our detractors, our opponents, the agents of Satan, they have done their worst. But I think God has risen to give him a step hope. I want to join you to celebrate today, because this is a day that must be remembered in history. Today is a day that all of us should not forget in a hurry. That all the nooks and crannies of Imo State, the political leaders and the economic leaders rose and decided to support my government to bring new life to Imo people, to remove hunger, to remove poverty, to repair infrastructure, to introduce the dividends of democracy, both the tangibles and the intangibles. We thank God Almighty. We have spoken a lot, but this is a partisan democracy. The political party that is ushering my emergence is All Progressive Congress. And this is Imo Progressive Movement. So it goes without saying that we are already members of our great political party. And the symbol is the broom. Ebeka ga-ebinyaka. Ebeka ga-ebinyaka. Nwoke kwani? Nwanyị kwani? Ụmụ okorobịa, ụmụ agbọghọbịa, ekelele m unu. Anyị m ekele unu, eji m obi Chineke na-ekele unu, na-anabata unu, na-asị unu, you have shown a great deal of support to my government. You have persevered. You have resisted temptations. You have shown commitment. You have worked very hard. My assurance to you that I will never take it for granted. I will never take it for granted. Vote for APC on November 11th. Those who are against us, have you seen their campaign? They are trouble seekers. They are looking for crisis. They are sponsoring violence. They are sponsoring killings. All in the guise of whatever. They want power at all costs. Power belongs to God. You know, nobody gives power, only God gives power. If you get power through magic way, it doesn't last. God will not even allow them to get power at all, because they have no human heart. When you sponsor the killing, the beheading of innocent people, when you finance crisis and violence, when you stop our children from going to school, when you stop our women from going to the market, when we stop workers from going to work, when you don't care about the fate of pensioners and old aged men and women, it means you have no heart of God. God only knows his people and works for those who believe in him. I want to thank you. You are great people of Imo State. We must have an Imo State where the system will work. We must have an Imo State where civil servants will be paid. We must have an Imo State where pensioners will receive their money. We must have an Imo State where hospitals will work, schools will work, education will function, civil servants will go to work, traders will make money. We must create prosperity. Our youth, the future of this state depends on our youth. In the past, you've been marginalized and neglected. I am running a government that caters and cares for youth inclusiveness. So our young men and women, under our skill up program, must begin to earn a living, must begin to earn their own money. We must create millionaires. We must create wealth. Wealth creation can only be supported by leaders who have ideas. Those who don't have ideas will be busy lamenting. We don't believe in lamentation. We will bring water from the desert because God is with us. The worst times have gone. And from today onwards, our youth must work. Our youth must earn a living. Tell those brothers and sisters of ours who are being deceived, who are in the bush killing and shooting gun, tell them to come out. I have job for them. I will rehabilitate them. I will show them the way. What they are doing currently belongs to Satan. When they come out, we will rehabilitate them. We will counsel them. We will teach them how to fish. And they will become millionaires. And they will reason like human beings created by God. Honorable Eugene Dibiago and his team, I am eternally very grateful for this level of mobilization, unprecedented in the history of Imo politics. Members of IBM, I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Go home. Those who are against us on November 11th, watch the polling unit. Don't be afraid of anybody. Cast your vote. Wait there. When you wait there, they will count their vote. They will enter the vote. They will transmit the result. Until that is done, don't leave the polling unit. Nobody will do you any jack. I guarantee you security. I guarantee you security. Our people must be protected. There will be free, fair, credible, and transparent election. We must create an enabling environment. So many people are looking for confusion. They tell you there will be no election. They tell you they will die, not you. They will tell you there will be all sorts of confusion. INEC has shown that they can conduct election. During the governorship election in Anambra State, we had a high level of insecurity. INEC rose to the occasion. They conducted a free and fair election. They have done it in some other states. They will do it in Imo State. They will do it in Kogi State. They will do it in Bayelsa State. I am very glad that my people are raising their PVCs. Do you have your PVCs? Raise it up, let us see. So I'm speaking to voters. I'm speaking to voters. So on November 11th, get up early enough. Go to your polling unit. Cast your vote. Cast the vote for APC. Aziza. When you finish casting your vote, stay there for them to count the votes. When they count the votes, record the number that is going for APC. Transmit it to our situation room. We will track it and follow it. Nobody will shoot us. Nobody will cause confusion. Those who will come to kill will die in the process. Those who will come to support Nigeria will live in Nigeria. I believe in the unity of this country. I believe in the economic and political advancement of our great country. We support the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We support the Imo State government. And then in unity we shall stand. I want to thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you so much indeed.
Good afternoon. Very good outing. Thank you.
I feel fulfilled. I feel very fulfilled.
because I'm very happy that the Igbolites came out in their numbers. And when you are talking about people coming out in their numbers from the grassroots, from the booths, and they are here to support the re-election of His Excellency, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma, I want to tell you that what happened today is just an endorsement, a finisher of the re-election of His Excellency Senator Hope Uzodinma come 11th November 2023. And we are going to make it. And we don't have, and the people, the Igbolites, the IPM people are in very good spirit to deliver His Excellency come November 11, 2023. Of course, you saw them display their voters card. And more so, today, we are going to give His Excellency more as we speak now. We have over 200,000 voters brandishing their PVCs. You saw it yourself. And I want to tell you that today we've commissioned them to go for house-to-house campaign so that they will convince the undecided voters in Imo State to queue behind Senator Hope Uzodinma and deliver him come 11th November 2023.